I think it was around trying to connect students before they arrived at university primarily, as well as trying to build the communities at Kent. Now, obviously, we were unique in that we started with just one school before we went university-wide, but it was identified that there was a need to try and create those connections, those communities within that one school, which really was beneficial to the whole of, was the same situation for the whole of Kent, to be honest. And I think there was traditionally the pre-arrival kind of systems of connecting students was always Facebook groups and things like that. But as students move away from those types of social media, it was trying to find the next best thing. And we'd done kind of manual buddy schemes for students, both on arrival, but also that were already studying, and they weren't working well. So we needed to find something that was more efficient, but that also had a wider reach. And I think Umii offered that. Comparisons in the number of connections. So I think just the fact that, we did it with, I think it was the kind of division, we'd work in division. So it was the law division and kind of social work division that we did it with initially. And yes, we had some success and the connections were good. And, for those students that did connect, it really did make all the difference. But it didn't have the widest reach, because in terms of promotion and comms to promote Umii and what we were doing, they were limited. So I think moving and scaling it up to university-wide, it allowed connections not only within kind of academic communities or courses, it also allowed the connections across the campus or within residencies or accommodation, or students with different interests. So it just broadened the connections that students could make and the different types of communities that they could tap into. And then we've seen the huge increase in numbers, and I won't pretend to know the exact numbers, but I know that we've overgone on our targets for this academic year, which was brilliant. So I think it's just the reach more than anything. I think it's probably the impact that it's had for students. I think that the number of connections that we've had across, and the number of kind of people that have met each other has been really good to see, and it's shown us that although we knew there was a need, it's kind of shown us the evidence of that. But I think with partnering with Umii in particular, is the support that Umii give to partners in order to help students. My whole job is enhancing the student experience, making it better for students, and I think Umii really do share that notion. So it's for me, is that the partnership has been great, because it's allowed us to help our students and kind of personalise and tailor it to Kent, which has been really great. We want to expand further into pre-arrival, so getting students connected before they actually come to Kent, as well as in that first week when they're starting to make friends, and then throughout the academic year. I think we are particularly looking at our summer campus experience. So for students that stay on campus, so mainly international postgraduate students, how we build those communities and make sure that the campus still feels alive and that students can still make those connections. And I think Umii could play a huge part in that for Kent. And I think it's just increasing that reach. It's just continuing to get the message out there, letting students know that Umii is there, it's available for them to use, and kind of the benefits of it. I think I'd like it to feel welcoming and inclusive. I think it's about remembering that students are why while everyone is at a university, regardless of whether you're staff or students. And I think for me, it's just that community is welcoming for students and supportive for them, so that if they do ever feel lonely, or they struggle to find their people or find their fit, that they know there's either resources on at Kent, or there's people at Kent that would help them to achieve that. So yeah, I think that's kind of my big aim for student communities at Kent. Definitely. I think Umii is a great way for you to kind of or for universities to help their students make connections, help to build those communities, help to get that sense of belonging. From the app side, which is great for students and everything that offers, but also from just partnering with Umii. I think, you know, you've got a great insight into student experience, belonging, all of that type of stuff that we're interested in. So I think, yeah, partnering with you has also been really beneficial and positive. And you've certainly made me think of, oh, how would that work at Kent, and kind of broadened my my vision for student experience and belonging at Kent. So yeah,